The bar stool, part 6. Dot, dot, dot. All right, what do we got to add now? Some lower rails. So first off, over in the sketch here, I know this sketch is my rail, although I didn't say it. I'm going to turn it on for a second so you can see it there. And we're going to right mouse click on the sketch. We're going to edit sketch. And what we're going to do is instead of redrawing something totally, we're just going to zoom in, highlight everything, right mouse click, copy. From there, I'm going to zoom out a tiny bit, right mouse click, paste. And we're going to move this one down. And all we're going to do, I'll move it down a bit further. All we're going to do here, click on OK, is double click number 5 and say it's going to be 8 inches. Right? So we're going to move that over. Don't worry that it's not centered. It's not critical. Click Finish Sketch. You can see the sketches in there. We're going to kind of move it up and on an angle. We're going to extrude just this one to 3/4. And please remember, because I didn't last tutorial, new body? No, we want new component. We want it to be a new component. We click on OK. All right, so now we have that rail in there. We got the sketches too, so I'm just going to turn the sketch off. Okay, let's do some joining. Joint. Okay, so first off, we are going to join this rail for now to the very bottom and then move it from there. So I'm actually going to pick this bottom corner, and there's going to be a reason for this, and it's going to go to this bottom corner here. Okay, and you can see now that it's on an angle right away as well to match. If I didn't do that and I put it to the center, it would come up and it would come off the leg later on. So we had to do this. And the other one then is if I move this in, okay, here's a little bit of math. It's 1.5, and the center of this thing is, right, leg is 1.5, rail is 3/4. So we actually want to go in half of 1.5. So we're going to probably go in about, from here, about 375. So 0.375. And you wonder, and it's a negative, by the way. So I'm just going to click in here and I'm going to put a negative. You go, where did I get that number from? It's called fractions. You got to know your fractions. And we hit OK. So now that leg is sitting in the center there, okay, but it's not touching here. So we need this rail to go up higher now. So all I'm going to do is click on the joint, right mouse click, edit joint, and I'm actually going to move it up now this time. And I'm going to move it up. If I am directly from the front, I move it up until it touches right there. Is that touching or is it over? It looks like it's touching there. We'll find out in the drawing later. And we click OK. So now when I rotate, you can see the rail still in the center. Okay, it should be touching. And that is looking pretty good now. Again, I don't want to do a bunch of work, so let's make it simple. We're going to use mirror this time. We're going to take this one and move it to the other side. So we're going to go create. We're going to do a mirror. The mirror, we're going to select the object, which is this object here. Select the mirror plane. Well, if we've done everything right, there's the dead center plane. So I'm going to pick that plane. See, it automatically goes to the other side. And under joint, yeah, we'll just use join. There we go. Okay, so that's now moved. Right? I think this is a good time to stop because we're going to have to do something else and then put one up here and then flip it to the other side. So unfortunately, one more tutorial, and we'll see you in that one.